What's good, y'all? It's that boy, Easy Millions, and I'm your host of that boy, Pt2. You already know, man, we are back on FragPunk, and yesterday we had the Shardverse tour go live, and I'm not gonna lie, just like I said in the breakdown, the skins look amazing in game, but there's just a tiny problem, man. And here's what it is, right? So if you want to get the whole entire bundle, right, it's gonna cost you damn near, if I'm not mistaken, like $70. Like the cost of the entire bundle. And I mean, this is all the skins, all the Lancer skins, all the gun skins, all that stuff. That's like a $70 bundle or somewhere around there, like $68 or something like that, something crazy like that, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm not spending that much money. So then I'm like, okay, well, I just want the Kishmesh one, right? The Kishmesh one. When you go into the store, you can either buy the big bundle or they come as individual Lancer skin with the weapon skin that they have. That bundle is $20 a pop, except for the one for Kishmet and her weapon skin, which for some odd reason is in the $30 range for that one specifically. Right. Now, the reason why I bring this up is because, again, I was trying to get these skins. No, also, I forgot. If you go to the actual Arsenal tab and go to the Lancers tab and then click on the character and go to their skin specifically, you can get just their skin for under $20. So if you do just want their skin and their skin alone, that is possible. You just have to go to the Arsenal tab, go to the Lancer section, click on the Lancer you want, go to the skin section, and then click on the Tidal Fury skin, and you can get just that skin alone for $20. So it is possible, right? But again, you know, there was a big uproar about how the transactions are in the game, and in my previous video I think I did mention this. Now, I do get that the game is free to play, but honestly these prices are ridiculous. $70 for a bundle, full price for like a whole game. It's kind of crazy. $30 for two skins, $15 a piece. It's kind of crazy. Now, if you have the money to support the game, then I say that. And I do understand this is a free-to-play game. They have to make their money somehow. But I'm not going to lie, those prices are a little outrageous, man. Just a little tad bit outrageous. Not sure why they have it costing so much. But down in the comments, let me know how y'all feel. Do y'all also agree that these prices are way too high, man? Now, a couple more things I want to talk about is, one thing I want to talk about are throwables, right? So I play Pathogen, and in Pathogen, you have to throw down her healing, right? You throw a little ball, it lands on the ground, and it heals, right? Now, here's the thing that's kind of crazy sometimes. Depending on where you are on the map, if you throw her thing, it might bounce off the floor and then fly up, and only God knows where it ends up going. I've had times where I try to plant my trap somewhere too. This also happens with the trap. I try to place my trap. I throw it. It hits, I don't know, some uneven part of the ground or just some slight edge of something. And then it goes bouncing to a whole new area or a whole different area from the one that I actually wanted it to be in. And then I have to take out the time to go and try to pick it up. Then there's even times where you try to recall it and you're standing on top of it, but instead of it allowing you to recall it, it makes you activate it instead. So I feel like if I'm like within a certain range of the trap, I should be able to just go ahead and activate it. Or if you want to activate it, make you have to double tap the X button to activate it and not push and hold it the same way as you recall. This way you don't get confused with that. Also, can we make these throwables a little bit more sticky? Like, there's no reason why I should be throwing it, and then because I don't see, you know, the slightest of elevation change in the floor, my damn traps then goes flying to God knows where and never to be seen or used effectively, or due to where it lands, now it needs, you know, it gets easily shot by the opponent. So let's, you know, can we try to adjust that a little bit? Another thing that was hot around the community recently is the latest hotfix that went out recently didn't address a lot of things that the community was complaining about, And the two main things that I remember people complaining about, the first one's going to be snipers and the amount of damage that they do. And I agree with this sentiment. The snipers are a little too easy in my opinion, especially with the fact that they can pretty much shoot you in like the leg, the arm, the chest, and essentially almost get one-shot kills a lot of the time, especially hollow points. Hollow points, you can pretty much shoot dead in the chest once, and you're pretty much dead. With that being a ability, though, I'm a little bit more okay with that. But the fact that you can just go ahead and get snipers, and the fact that a lot of the times they are pretty much one-shot kills with how much damage they do, especially even to like just the chest if you happen to not hit a headshot. Now, I think the way to kind of balance this is you should make it to where a sniper is truly only effective if you're pretty much hitting in the shoulder, neck, and head area. I would have that be very high, but then I would have body shots be significantly lower, maybe only slightly higher than the marksman rifles one. This way, with the sniper, you're forced to hit nothing but headshots, and it makes it to where the skill gap of people using snipers is pretty high. Because right now, I feel like a lot of people are able to just pick up the sniper and kind of just do well with it. So I do think that outside of like a shoulder, neck, or headshot, you should pretty much only do slightly more body damage than probably a marksman. This way, there is, reason. And when I see someone using a sniper, I know it's not just because, he happened to shoot me in the tip of my kneecap and I'm dead now. Right now, the other thing that people were talking about was Chum and the way his abilities work, meaning like his little things he throws out. When you kill him and he dies, his little things stay on the map and they will chase you down. And a lot of times people will get into a fight with Chum, barely live that fight, and then his little thing will come clicking up to you and kill you. You know what I'm saying? So at first I was in agreement with this, that I feel like his thing should go away upon death. But if you pay attention, I use pathogen, right? When I place my trap, like let's say the converter goes down and I place my trap in the converter and then I die, my trap still remains there and can protect the converter. So I do understand why a lot of people's traps stay there when they're alive. It's just Chum seems to be a little bit worse than others because it follows you around and it really does come after you. So again, this does not need to be changed, because if you change this, you got to change it for every other Lancer in the game who has traps. As soon as they die, the traps would have to go away, and I think that would kind of negate or take away from the overall game experience. So the Chum nerf, I'm not really in agreement with, but the sniper nerf I am. So let me know how y'all feel about those two changes, and do y'all think those should be changed, or how y'all feel about those? Now, another thing I want to talk about is going to be ranked, right? So I've been playing ranked. And one of the biggest sentiments I've heard from the community is the fact that shard cards should not be in rank, and that gunplay should be the main thing when it comes to rank, outside of, you're going through shard cards and one team happens to get just better shard cards than the other. Well, look, shard cards are the core part of the game, so I think that they should be in the ranked version of it. That is what the game is about. So if you take shard cards out and you go to a classic, more S&D mode, you're not really playing FragPunk anymore at that point. You're just playing regular search and destroy, and this is FragPunk. So we need to keep shard cards, in my opinion, in ranked. And then once you get to a certain level, I'm Plat 1 right now, I'm almost Diamond. So hopefully I will finally get to experience the whole card master, where you pick and ban certain cards, and maybe that'll do, change up how that feels, you know what I mean? Because at least then I'm pretty sure teammates will be a lot more talkative and working together. Now, another thing I noticed while I was playing rank is this. Like I said, I am Plat 1, right? The last game I got on, I'm on, my teammates are on their mic, so I end up saying something. Usually I talk every once in a while if I just had to make a call out, but they were happy to talk, so I was on the mic with them. Come to find out, I'm a Plat 1 queuing up with gold 3s and gold 1s in my lobby. Okay, there are 5 levels, I believe, in each rank. There's no reason why me as a Plat 1 should be queuing up with a gold 1. I should be queuing up with no one lower than like a Plat 4, Plat 3. Why am I queuing up with gold 1s and gold 3s? Now, maybe the rank distribution is that bad. Maybe it has to do with the player count, but I'm not sure. Or maybe they just put it to where silver, bronze through platinum are all one group of people until you get to the point where you're picking and banning cards. So again, I just find that's crazy, especially now I understand why I have certain people on my team that just can't get kills. They shouldn't be in my lobby, or they're playing against people just significantly better than they are. So it's just a little bit crazy, right? And the last thing I want to point out here before I get out of here is that the game is not user-friendly. The way the game plays and how it is definitely not user-friendly. You die quickly, and a lot of people come in here with like the Call of Duty mindset, so they end up getting done up really bad. So that's another thing. Maybe we can figure out a way to get the game to be a little bit more user-friendly, but if it's at the expense of sacrificing the game and how it plays, then I don't agree with that, man. But let me know how y'all feel. Should the shark cards be in ranked? Have y'all noticed the crazy distribution in rank when you queue up with your teammates, or have you not noticed that at all? Because again, I didn't notice this until recently when I played and the guy told me. And finally, let me know, do y'all think the game is or isn't user friendly or new player friendly? And if you don't think it is, or if you think it is, please give them reasons down in the comments, and let's get a conversation started, man. But I'm leaving off with the rest of this gameplay here in the background, and I hope y'all enjoy that, man. But as always, please like, comment, subscribe, follow, share, become a supporter, and catch me streaming on Facebook Gaming and Twitch at ThatBoyETV. Now, catch you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.
There's no way.
What the fuck happened to you?
I was on a zip line and it just magically went off.
Be short.
Just magically fell you.
Enemy at Site B.
Okay, I see you. Woo.
I couldn't look down fast enough. Now what about the behind you? Oh, I meant the little chopper thing. That little thing crawling around. That little thing killed me.
And I'm not trying to get one tap.
30 seconds left.
And won't.
Do that.